Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Stranglehold podcast. Myself, the manager of champions, Eric Nelson, alongside Randy Scotch Baker. This gentleman also needs no introduction. He's the longest reigning world heavyweight champion in the history of Stranglehold Championship Wrestling. Also a 2022 inductee in the Stranglehold Championship Wrestling Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, the Xtreme Phenom. Well, brother, I can always say it's always a pleasure. How are you today? Can you hear me okay? Champ, you're cutting out a little bit. Yeah, we got you. Okay. Well, I know of any of us thus far, you've had the most stories to tell about Dirty Don. We'll let you lead off with the first one that comes to mind. Say that last part. It's cutting out again, Phenom.
No. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get the Xtreme Phenom here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's
all right,
better.
Continue. You were mentioning the $100 match.
Yeah, the $100 match.
Yeah, it's doing the thing again.
You're cutting out again, champ. Sorry about that. You there?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
I'll bring you a little closer. All right, try that again.
Okay, so we've been running heels for a while, and so we come up with this match where to go out and ask the crowd for forgiveness and for them to, cheer us on once again and tell them we're going to stop taking all the shortcuts. And basically, if the crowd can get behind us and make some noise, then someone in that building was going to win $100 that night. And
Right.
of course, we flash the cash, the crowd goes wild. We have a match, babyface in the company. We babyface the whole match. Loud from start to finish. So we finished the match. Calm down. We're going to announce the winner of the $100 tonight. And he announces that, and he says the winner is Phenom. I grabbed the cash, took the mic, and said, I told you, Dirty, I told you these people would fall.
Well, they were so mad at y'all, man.
Yeah,
Good
man,
Lord, they were
really
ready to kill
mad.
y'all.
Get an escort out of the building that night. It was fun.
Oh yeah, man. That was dirty for you right there.
He always had the mind for this business. He's the one that came up with all the crazy ideas, all the comedy spots in our matches.
That's a fact.
I miss him, man. I really do.
You and me both, brother, man.
Yeah. This was hit a little different, you know, than all the rest.
Yes, sir, it has. Just remember something, I'm always going to be there, okay? So, you know, as I mentioned previous in this broadcast, we are going to plan a Dirty Don Invitational. And more details will come out on that soon. I will obviously be talking to you more about it. Since this, you know, you'll have some involvement as well.
Gotcha.
Anything else you want to share?
I mean, just that, like I said, man, Donald was a good dude. And I ran the road with that dude for 20 plus years. And not just in the wrestling business, man. We lived 5-10 minutes away. We just recently started hanging out more than we used to, and just, you know, we had some new plans.
Well, I gotta tell you, between me and you, he was actually really happy that was happening again. He mentioned that to me. You know, 35 years that I've known both of you guys. That's a long ass time.
Yeah.
You know, and what's funny is the person who came on before you was your nemesis, the real Drago.
Yes, no.
And he says, you know, I only got to know the man 2 days, but he talked about the impact that Dirty made on him.
Yeah, Dirty never been a stranger.
That's a fact. And you know, like I was telling the people here, when he knew you 2 days or 35 years, he always made that impact that nobody else could, you know.
Yeah.
But my brother, is there anything else you would like to share with us?
I mean, I can go on for days and days, man. We had so many, just good times in this business.
That's a fact.
Like I said before, man, I'm really missing
I'm gonna go ahead and bring up one that it's when you were part of Money Inc. and you were feuding with Dirty and Spaz, and Don stole Mike Money's stuff and Spaz stole your stuff. And Dirty came out there and cut a promo and said his name was Dirty Money, and Spaz came out there dressed like you. And I had to walk backstage, so I was laughing at those two so hard. And of course, after you beat Spaz, you took all your gear back because you had to wrestle him in street clothes because he had all your gear on.
Yeah, I remember that, man. By the time I was finished with him, he was wearing nothing but some boxers. So we went back to the back after I reclaimed all my possessions.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the days, man.
I remember when I first met these guys, like, and they called themselves the Million. And we would go out there and meet, you know, fly different club, you know, factions, or whatever you want to call them, groups, whatever. And there was this one group, I don't even know if they had a name or not, but they always kind of seemed to hang out. Somehow, man, they got me to dress up as Prince R. and play damn towel, man, out there speaking gibberish. And, you know, anybody knows me, that's not necessarily my stick, you know.
Right, of course.
But, I mean, it was fun to do, and we always had.
And I hope Mr. Randy Ward's listening on this one.
Yeah, man, it was good times.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all know. I said it's a good talk to you.
Always. I'm gonna let you get back to things. If you want to do it again later on, I'll bring you back if you like. I know you got more.
Yeah, definitely.
And I got a nice bottle of Elijah Craig and plenty of ice and Coca-Cola. And I even got the special glasses that Dirty drank out of. I can sit here and drink these till the cows come home tonight, and I'll stay up as long as it takes to do this broadcast.
Be careful out there,
Well, you know me, brother. I always throw caution to the wind my damn self. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Xtreme Phenom, and we'll take another brief break, and we'll be back with some more content on the life and times of Dirty Don. See you later, brother. Eric Nelson, manager of Champions here. You've already seen me buy suits. You've seen me travel the world. We're here I'm at Lux, right here in the Mall of Georgia. Diamonds, gold, anything I want. And I come see this man for all my needs. Meet the Diamond Sheik.
At Lux Jewelers, you too can shop just like a celebrity. With the amount of celebrities that come through and shop with us, you will get a superstar experience. From diamonds to gold, silver, platinum, and everything in between, Lux Jewelers carries a wide variety of options to fit any budget. Come on in and get that superstar treatment that you deserve.
Because I don't settle for less, and neither should you. That's Lux, Mall of Georgia, Beaufort, Georgia. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Myself, the manager of champions, Eric Nelson, along with Brandy Scotch Baker. And we have a very special guest on tonight. He is one of the members of our board, one of the co-founders of Stranglehold, and comes up with several creative ideas to push his company forward. Mr. Rickey Owens, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing tonight?
Well, all things considered.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, we were slightly interrupted.
It's all good.
Alright, so, I know, let's talk about that first night at Bibb Skating Rink.
First night at Bibb Skating Rink. That was crazy because, like we were speaking earlier, there hasn't been a time in recent flash that we didn't know Dirty or each other.
Right. Well, 35 years is a long time.
That is a day or two.
That is.
Just the thing is, with Dirty, he didn't make no errors and he didn't pretend to be somebody he wasn't. Which is probably why we like him to begin with.
Right. You know what's funny? As we would sit here with the newly created Dirty Dawn, which is Elijah Craig whiskey and a Glencairn glass, my pinky in the air, of course, we had to throw some Coke in it. Because Dirty had this air about himself where he had it all elegant, and then, of course, he would always add something to it that would just swerve the hell out of you. So we're all up here drinking elegant, and also we throw some Coca-Cola in it. And then we had our pinky in the air while we're doing it. So the Dirty Dawn the Dirty Dawn drink has been created.
There you go.
Because that's the way we remember Dirty. He'd even when he was in character and putting on his elegant side, he'd always throw his own.
Always had to throw his own twist.
Yes, he did. I don't know if you heard our story with Phenom about the $100 match, where they were hyping the crowd up, saying sometimes they were going to win. Saying somebody was going to win $100, and he turns around and gives it to Phenom, and we had to escort him out of the building that night. It was so crazy.
They were going to get killed that night.
Yes, they were. So I don't know, going into the, I don't know, we can talk about AWN or Stranglehold or even ICW or...
There's so much to talk about with Dirty and us.
What's one of your best wrestling memories of Dirty?
The thing is how he always put something on the line. I mean, be in the middle of a match or in the middle of a meeting and he said, hey, we can do this, and nobody will ever expect it, and it always seemed to work out that way. Nobody ever expected it. Like when said Dirty joined your arch nemesis.
Oh, I know. I could have kicked his butt for that one. Speaking of which, I see that Mr. Worldwide guy anytime soon. I got something for him. Just like I told Drago when we spoke a minute ago. It's like, we're putting this aside because it's Dirty. I said, but don't get too comfortable, pal, because I got something for you. And he, of course, he was gracious to tell stories, and he's like,
I know how much Dirty was amazed by Drago.
oh, absolutely. He's like, oh my God, yes.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, good lord. The man's a monster.
Yeah, he's a good champion thus far, and even though he's a thorn in my ass right now, I'd say my side, but no, it's literally in my ass. You know, I'm lining up some more opponents for him, and I know when we see each other in Florida, I hope he's ready for the Fiji Wild Man. I know they're supposed to be on the same side.
Pretty interesting there.
I know they're supposed to be on the same side, but you know, money talks, BS walks, and the manager of champions is always one step ahead. So I hope he's ready, because Fiji's got an appetite. And Drago, if you're listening, I'm sorry I have to do this. I'm sorry I have to do this in advance, but he might enjoy some Russian in his diet. And of course, there are other. There's a guy. I'm gonna give him a shout out right now. The Hell's Guardian, Justin James, out of Texas. I hope you're seeing this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, sir. I haven't forgotten you.
Anxious, chomping at the bit to get ready with Drago.
Yeah, don't worry. We haven't forgotten you. We know you want to put a foot in Drago's ass, so it's coming. We know. Don't worry. I haven't forgot you. We'll be in touch about that.
There was two kids that Dirty was talking about at MomoCon.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Summers.
Yeah, Deion Summers, the winner of the Kidman Award. Absolutely. What a great talent. What a great young talent. And absolutely deserving of the Kidman Award. And I want to tell the folks, tuning into this, that was something that Dirty and I spoke about, because he was also intimately familiar with one wild child, Joey Kidman. You know, Dirty actually helped me come up with the idea. It's like, hey, I think it should be Deion Summers this time. And that was our first Kidman Award.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Summers, if you're watching this, you should be proud of that.
Yes, sir. And that being said, we were talking earlier about the invitation of a tournament.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and regale the people watching some of our preliminary ideas for this. Maybe not necessarily the participants, but let's talk about how we're going to form this plan.
Well, we're going to say, how about it's a round robin tournament?
So round robin tournament, yep. Keep going.
It's like everybody to have possibly 10 teams, maybe just 8.
So 8 to 10 tag teams, okay, right? You know, Dirty loved tag team wrestling. You know, he said it was a lost art. He always said that. And that's something he wanted for a long time, was a tag team tournament. So here you go, Dirty.
Let's say, what, 15 points for the winning team? 10 for, let's say 10 for the losing, and then people that get a draw get 5. Every team wrestles every team. When the team with the most points at the end becomes the winner and gets a shot at the tag team champions.
And that's a tall order, because Legion has an insatiable appetite as well. The team of Gotham and Rage, in which they're, we may hear from both of them, or one of them at least, by the end of this.
Yes, sir. I expect we will.
But you know, they have a pretty good idea about that plan, and as they want to meet them, they bring on whoever. You know, they'll meet Savage Brutality for sure. And like I said, this will be a tall order for whoever wins the Invitational.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So I think that was a great idea in the true form of Dirty, with his constant ideas and his swerves and the.
Big swerve, boy.
Yeah, that's why we have an empty glass with with his favorite, along with his favorite soda, as if he were here to drink with us. And I'll probably pour myself another one here shortly. When you get time, I know you're preparing your some of your famous dishes for the celebration as well. I kind of know you're a great accomplished cook in all the years I've known you. And it was great, and under the circumstances, it was great to see you guys yesterday. Hate to see you under those circumstances. But like I said, your ideas are out there. Everybody's heard it here from our very own Rickey Owens about the Dirty Don Invitational, and you know, some stories. You know, it just doesn't seem like there's been a time limit on when we met him, and you know, up to this point in our lives.
Like I'm saying, it's like we've always been friends. It's like there's never a time in our life that we weren't all friends.
That's a fact. Even when we butt heads, we're still friends. That's a fact. Well, listen, I'm gonna let you get back to preparing your dishes for the celebration.
Thanks for the time.
Oh, hey man, it's my pleasure. Hey, listen, brother, I'll be talking to you soon. Drink one or two for me, and we'll drink one or two for you and for Dirty as well.
Yes, sir.
So we'll talk to you soon. We love you, Dirty. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rickey Owens. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
And with that, I have a phone call to answer. We're going to take a brief break, and I'm going to give our potential guest a call back, as I'm sure he has something to say. Till then, guys. Hello, Eric Nelson, manager of Champions here. I'm at Prestige Menswear, where only true champions come to get their finest menswear.
From crowns to cufflinks, accessories to fit any occasion, fine Italian leather footwear at competitive prices, tailored suits fit any clientele.
Come to the Mall of Georgia, Prestige Menswear, and these two gentlemen will make you feel like a champion.
Only at Prestige Menswear, located at Mall of Georgia, 3333 Buford Drive, Buford, Georgia.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Myself, manager of Champions Eric Nelson, alongside Brandon Scotch Baker. And even though this guy was a pain in my ass, I have to respect him as a worthy opponent. He is the principal backer of World Elite, and of course, he was one of Dirty Don's cronies during MomoCon. But we're going to put all that aside today because this is about the life and times of Dirty Don. And even though they got to interact a short time, the Asian sensation Michael King has some things he'd like to say. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. I appreciate it, and I will return the favor. We'll set our differences aside for this.
Yep.
You knew Dirty Don quite well. I didn't get to know him as well, but I did have the interactions, and clearly I thought highly enough of him to bring him over to our side. And for that brief time that we had together, I learned how much respect he carried and demanded, and just the way he moved in the world.
Absolutely.
Not just the ring, just the way he moved in the world. We got to have a celebration drink after the Real Drago got his championship belt. We got together, had virtual drinks with Dirty Don, and had his Elijah Craig, like he always does, and his little Glencairn glass, and all of us, and we had a cigar.
Which we're doing right now.
Awesome.
Prost.
And so we all had a toast, a little victory toast. And I was looking forward to working with him again, and so I was actually shocked, stunned, taken aback when I got the news of his passing.
As was I. As was I, my friend. As was I. I will say, with Dirty Don in your stable, that would have made you even more worthy of an opponent. You have a tall order to fill, Mr. King.
We absolutely do.
But absolutely, you have. I will congratulate you on your acquisitions. Of course, Bruno Royce showed a lot of potential, and I
He
think.
surprised you, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And then, of course, Luca Daniels and my wife taking on the international superstars. I know you got to be proud of Luca for that.
Absolutely.
And I have to admit, him turning heel is not something I expected, but I have to respect his prowess. So I'll drink to that.
You were at a disadvantage. I've known Luca longer than you, and
Touche.
we've been talking. Even when he was talking with you, I was talking with him.
Of course.
And so they give us the advantage, right? So I knew what you were up to because he was my home. And
Right.
he also helped with the orchestration with Dirty Don, bringing him over and catching you off guard. And to bring this back to Dirty Don, you're absolutely right. His absence, he was a vital member of Team World Elite. And I've talked with Mr. Worldwide, and we are, out of respect to him, we're not even starting our search for a replacement because we want to just take a pause. And we have our 10 bell salutes, and I'm thinking we might have more of a 10-day salute and just maintain radio silence in that regard as far as when that point.
I will reciprocate that as well. So I duly noted. But make no mistake, I have something planned for that as well. I was aware the whole time that Luca was your mole. And don't worry, as our 10-day pause ensues, I too have a plan. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, right, Mr. King?
Absolutely.
And with that, I'm going to take another drink. Good stuff, Dirty. You always recognize the quality. And by the way, to make you aware, we are in the process of playing the Dirty Dawn Invitational. So I was on the phone with one of our Steam board members, Mr. Rickey Owens, that it'll be a round robin style tag team tournament show. And there will be a point system, win, lose, or draw, every person will get points. And the team with the most points will get a shot to challenge the World Tag Team Champions, Legion. So, go ahead and get yourself ready when this 10-day pause ends. You'll need all the help you can get, even with Luca and Brino.
Okay.
Just so you're aware. As I'm sure you're already going to add those two to the pile, as I anticipated your move. But I must say I enjoy our game of chess, Mr. King. I most certainly do. You are indeed a worthy opponent. The worthiest thus far, compared to George Wiley and the Unholy Alliance, who couldn't even show up. Then after I dealt with Mr. Worldwide's treachery by tossing him around outside the ring and letting him know that I hadn't forgotten. And he had to turn tail and run and let Dirty do his dirty work for him. I anticipated such a move because Dirty is, in fact, he lived up to his name, Dirty Don. And to expect anything less of Dirty Don would have been absolute insanity. Regardless of the 35 years I knew that man, hell, I knew his game, And I was looking forward to having a lot more worthy challenges along the way where Dirty was concerned. I had something special in mind, so I feel like I was cheated in this. But at the same time, we will, after our pause, both your people and my people, will carry things on in true Dirty Dawn fashion, will we not?
We will.
And that is one thing. And I am getting a signal that Mr. Worldwide has even given me a thumbs up that even he agrees. So with that being said, and I know that you're not entirely a World League person as they interfere in your business, but I know that's a bridge you want to cross later too, and I'll let you have that as you see fit. But as I say, I have the chessboard ready, and I'll be willing to make a friendly wager when that time comes.
Let's plan on that.
We shall. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this conversation, Mr. King?
Well, I still take it back to Dirty Don. No matter what you think about his actions or how he likes to work, he was a man that commanded respect. He didn't have to ask for it. He didn't have to demand it. It was just commanded. When he came around, it was an automatic. Even the most ignorant green trainee, when Dirty Don came around, was like, oh, this guy, I better tread lightly.
Yes, absolutely.
But at the same time, he is a guy that would talk you through some things. If you had a challenge, if you needed to share some thoughts, if you had a problem you needed to work through, and you were on his good side, he would walk you through it, even if it did involve him. So.
And you know, I'll tell you this, I'll add to this, even if you were technically on his bad side at the time, as we had our odds, we were discussing the Mike Money Classic that's taking place in November, as I'm sure you're well aware already. And he was giving me his thoughts on the matter, and that we would settle some of our differences there. And I said, you're on, because, you know, Mike Money was the same way. And he was a father figure to us both. And we figured that would be a proper stage to settle a lot of these differences and to see whose team would have the spoils at the end of it. I even bet him a bottle of this wonderful whiskey here. So I'm going to continue to drink this in his honor, and I'll still wager one more bottle of this whiskey when Mike Money Classic comes, if you're up for it, Mr. King.
Well, we've got till November 6th with that down in Tampa. Is that correct?
Right. There might be some tweaking and peeking on that, but I'll let you know as I hear more from the fair as well.
Okay. Let's get through the tag team tournament conversations, and then we can work on the next.
Absolutely, I agree. That's good when we have these negotiations.
So let's also agree that this will be the end of our public negotiations.
Yes.
So that we're on a podcast, and we can probably talk about things that I wouldn't normally talk about in public. But
agreed.
Similar to D.
Agreed.
We'll talk. We'll sidebar.
We shall. And I hope you're ready, because I have a special surprise, especially for you. Okay.
Bring it.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I think I've got that covered. Just, you know, here's the Dirty Don. We'll make him proud.
Back. One more. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Asian sensation, Mr. Michael King. We'll be talking soon, Mr. King.
Absolutely.
Have a great day. And I'm going to add one more thing before we take a quick break. I'm in a generous mood because it's dirty. I want to put aside my adversarial differences for my brother here. But make no mistake, when this 10-day pause, as he suggested, is over, World Elite, King Enterprises, anybody else that gets in my way will find out the hard way why I'm the man of champions. We're going to take a quick break.